All right, guys, I am back for another December daily project that was actually completed in 2000. I completed it in 2022, but back in January of 2022. Um, so this was a day 19, and this is our cookie day for my family. We get together, me and my sister and our children, with my mother, and do sugar cookies, and the kids have a cookie contest. So we already did our gingerbread day, and this is our cookie day. You're going to see here that cut right there that I just made was the wrong cut. I cut it way too or I cut a half inch off too much. I'm not sure exactly. At this point, I was kept on forgetting to put strokes when I was printing in white, and yeah. So, anyways, this picture is just a picture of actually my cookies that I put on a white plate, and then you see, there we go. It doesn't line up, as you can see. And I'm thinking like, oh, I could just bring it back a strip. It looks like I was off a quarter of an inch. I'm gonna actually reprint this later. And just recut it. So it wasn't that big of a deal. I wanted it to line up. I wanted that plate to line up. So, all right. So just showing you guys all of the other pictures. Again, kind of doing a movie strip thing. It was kind of back to back, and I honestly don't know if I even realized it at that point. But another couple of strips of, little photos. And this one, I'm actually going to cut a slit in my paper and slide them down. So, not sure what I'm contemplating. Oh, I'm contemplating if I want to reprint this or not. And because it was just all white and I didn't really have anything to go up there, yeah, I decided that I'm going to reprint that. So we're going to throw that off to the side and work on this side. So one of my favorite things is to collect all of the numbers, right? I think that is something that all of us December daily lovers like to do. So you just seen my little tackle box full of all of my numbers. I love that little thing, and it holds all the big ones, not huge ones, but all the big ones and all the small ones. So that I can figure out what 19s I have at this point. So you're going to see me go through all of these 19s and try and figure it out. I love this 19, hate the color. So one of my favorite things to do is emboss my chipboard. So you're going to see me real quick. Set this project off to the side. Get my embossing ink out and get to going. All right, so yep, here I go. I just use these little plastic, I don't even know what they're called. They're in the bathroom section of Target. I know that a lot of people use these. They're cheap. They're like $1. So I love using them. And it contains all of my mess, right? So all I kind of do, and this is probably not the right way, or there's probably a million ways to do it, is use that chipboard and literally press it into my ink pad. I usually try and make sure that it does have a good cover, but most of the time, and this time too, I do a double coat of it. Just to make sure everything is even. It also makes for a nice thick layer of that gold embossing powder. So I believe that I'm just using, where is my embossing powder? Ranger, I think it is. Yeah, just Ranger embossing powder. Getting my gun nice and hot and just moving that gun around pretty quickly. And as soon as it is melted, move away from it. So a lot of the times, especially with these tweezers, it does leave a little bit of an indent, or it wipes off the embossing powder. Oh, maybe I didn't do it twice. I could have swore I did do it twice. Let's hold for a second. Anyways, most of the time, like I said, with those tweezers, I do. So I guess I didn't do it twice. I thought most of the time with the chipboard pieces, I definitely do it twice, but clearly I did not here. um, anyways, so yeah, and pour all the powder right back in and close everything up. And now you have a gold number instead of a pink number. And I love these numbers were from Felicity Jane. I can't remember if I said that or not last year. Since Felicity Jane is shutting down, I'm guessing that they probably don't have these still, or if they do, I'll let you guys know in the description below. And maybe they'll be on sale since they, like I said, they are closing after, I believe, the Christmas release. All right. Now that this page, and that's all I'm doing for this page pretty much. That was easy peasy. Like I said, at this point, I am trying to do easy spreads. I like the nice clean spreads anyways, so that's an easy decision for me. And just using double-sided score tape to put all of this down. So I have found that putting that tape down over the holes is the best way to kind of line that up and make sure that you get a nice secure, and then starting with the holes and going that way, there we go, lining those holes up and making sure that that's all correct has been the easiest way for me to line everything up. All right, now moving on to the next one. I reprinted it, as you can see. There we go. So we're going to cut this out. And then I took a very ballsy move, and I'm going to stamp directly onto the page. Normally, this doesn't usually work out for me. Normally, I get off, I cut wrong, or I don't center my stamps the right way. But that worked out for me this time. So I want to stamp Cookie Day above this. I am going to be using last year's December Daily Alpha with that inline. I love that. I love that font. Along with these L Studio Lizzie. I think it's called Lizzie. That is still up in their shop, and I will link that one below. Along with, I do believe Ellie Edwards still does have this stamp in her shop also, so you can check both of those out. Again, just using my Studio Calico Color Theory ink, and I am stamping straight onto a photo matte paper, so this is not glossy paper. I don't know exactly how glossy paper would do for this, but the matte photo paper usually sucks the ink right up and makes it look fabulous. So your biggest worry with this font especially is just trying to connect those letters. And here I'm like contemplating like, oh, it's going to go into my journaling. And you know what? I just put it into the journaling. So I don't think that it distracted too much from it. And I like the look. So I also just obviously printed my journaling straight onto this page. So this was an easy one to put together, and probably just spent more time in Photoshop than actual. Oh, there I am counting the number or the letters of Cookie to try and find my center point. And no matter how many times I do that, it still doesn't turn out the greatest because they're O's. So O's take up a lot more space than I's, and I don't sometimes account for that. I believe this time I got lucky. So yeah, so if that was supposed to be the center point, I did move that O over a little bit, as you can see, because I did factor in this time. I did remember. Probably after my gingerbread waffle catastrophe. Yeah, that page, like I had to restamp that page like 4 times because I could not get the spacing correct. I just did not want that C to have to hit that plate. That was the only thing I didn't want to happen, and I was successful, and everything looked fine. So this was a good day, right? Good day. The red that I'm using, is probably holiday red. Yeah, it's got to be holiday red. That bright of red is holiday red from Close to My Heart. Especially at this point in time, because I didn't have any of the other colors. I now have a lot of the colors of close to my heart, not color cast, it's close to my heart. And at that point in time, I just had very few colors from close to my heart. So that had to be the holiday red. I wanted a little bit more in there. So I just, one thing that I love about that Lizzie alphabet is that it comes with so many tiny little stickers or stamps that you can embellish your page with. And so I just use the stars right there and put one on each side to kind of, fill in that little bit of space. Next, I am going to do another crazy, idea and cut a whole slit in my page. I did use this mat to the best of my abilities to make sure that this line was straight. But yeah, I just take my X-Acto knife, and you really want to just kind of keep on going over it. Sorry about my head being there. Just keep on going over it, and you will get a good crisp line. And there you go. Slipped them right in. I'm just now noticing, maybe I need to go through my pictures again, because I think, nope, that's both of them. I have twin nephews, so I had to look. I'm like, oh, did I put the same kid in there twice? But nope. It was two separate kids. So sometimes when I look at it from afar, I'm like, oh, is that the same kid? But no, they don't barely look alike anymore. But anyways. All right, just punching the holes so we can put that into my album and wrap this page up. So thank you guys so much for being here with me to go through these old process videos, I guess I should say. Oh, yeah. I was like, what am I doing? But anyway, old process videos of December Daily, as I am getting so excited for December Daily 2022 in the Christmas season. And I should be starting foundation pages here in the next week and a half, somewhere right around there, about week and a half. Oh, something must have gotten caught in my thing. So, all right, guys, if you have not yet, please hit that subscribe button. I'm getting so close to 1,000 subscribers. It would be amazing to be able to hit that before the end of the year. I will have a lot of time to, I'm nowhere close to my watch hours, but it would be amazing to get to 1,000 subscribers before Christmas or before the new year. So definitely hit that subscribe button. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.